Welcome everyone to another episode of Path of Exile, and man, I am just cranking out these episodes today. I know I just did only like 2 of them, so I guess it's not that much, but oh whoops, I accidentally did a spell instead. Oh, was my no, that wasn't it. But anyway, let me just show you guys all of the new stuff that that I like adjusted, that I just put in. So I decided not to go with the new armor set, but I got a bunch of other stuff. Like there's some seriously cool stuff on here. Like, so the first one I have, this is from, remember in the last episode, if you guys watched it, I sold one of my Val or corrupted weapons that I got, and I got a crap ton of gems, and I looked through them, and this was one of them, and it's like really cool. So the supported skills have a 15% chance to freeze. These skills have more cold damage, a bunch of other stuff, and so now my zombies can start freezing people. I'm so excited for that. Isn't that just ridiculously insane? Okay, and then for my Arctic armor, I finally found one skill that actually goes with the Arctic armor, and it's freaking mana reduction. Can you believe how useful this is? Like, this armor constantly takes up a bunch of my armor, and now all of that mana is being reduced. Like, oh my god, that's perfect. Oh, and I put cold damage on here. That still doesn't work. No, that's unfortunate, but whatever. So the next one, let's see, where is it? So remember the ice golems, now it can actually freeze enemies that are chilled. So I have my Arctic armor on, and I chill a bunch of enemies, and then like when it hits, boom, chill. And the supported skills, 20% increase in chilling enemies. So like all of my ice attacks are now really just going for it. I'm just so excited. And lastly, I decided to add that lightning warp skill, only I decided to do it with my like my second mouse click, like with a right click. I just realized exactly how useful this is. So now I no longer have any like big attack moves that I can use, but in exchange I can now escape in case I ever need to do that. And this is like a Val whatever skill, so I don't know what kind of cool stuff this is gonna do, but I'm excited for it. I cannot wait to use these new attacks. Anyway, as for the topic in question for today, I'm pretty excited about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I left using like a portal. Crap, I should probably find that portal. I hope it didn't like freeze up or anything. That would suck. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about something else that I really like: superhero movies. Yeah, specifically, you know, the whole Marvel, DC, all of that cool stuff. And I was thinking of talking about Black Panther. I saw the movie. It was a little while ago, so I have to recall all of the stuff. But basically, oh my god, I freaking love that movie. I'm like, god, this is freaking epic. And just I have like nothing bad to say about Black Panther. It is freaking amazing. So I am just going to instead say some key things that I thought were like that really stood out. So Marvel, of course, they have their little stuff where they talk about. Oh, can I not do this? Oh, I have to. Okay, so this is a skill where I need to kill a certain amount of enemies before I can use it too. Okay, cool, that's fine. I kill enemies pretty quickly. That's no big deal. Let's go ahead and use my Arctic skill. Look at that mana reduction! Oh my god, this is great! Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Let's talk about like the best, like the thing that makes Black Panther stand out from other Marvel movies. It's freaking villain. It was terrific. Like, my god, Killmonger is just such a great like villain. It's been a while since we've had a villain that good. Like, he's a villain that you can actually relate to, which is insane. Which you might not think is that important, but it really is. Like, his justification for doing what he did is like amazing. So I'm trying to put it into words. So what you want with a good villain is like a villain that a sort of contrasts with like the ideas of the protagonist. That's what makes like the great villains stand out from like the normal villains. So to begin with, in the beginning of the story, you can see that what was it? Black Panther is all about like keeping Wakanda safe and just following the traditions of his family, and like so that's where he starts out with. He wants Wakanda to be completely secluded, just like it always has been. But Killmonger's idea completely contradicts that. He points to a realistic problem, you know, the problem with colonization and the abuse of African Americans, you know, just like racism in general, how all of these African countries have been suffering ever since the colonization by the Europeans. They've just never been able to get back up. They've had to deal with wars and like all of these what was it called, apartheids, and all of this crap that has just come from just like everywhere, even in the United States especially. Police brutality is on the rise. Like what, 500 something people are killed every year by police, and like the vast majority of those killed are specifically black men. I'm just like, God. He points to a realistic problem. African nations are suffering all over the world. African people are suffering all over the world, and Wakanda has the technologies to help their brothers, but they don't. And that, I think, is just really strong. Like, you have this place that is for equality, but in order to spread that equality around, you basically have to, what he's suggesting is you have to attack like other countries in order to do that. It's kind of like how the US is trying to spread democracy all throughout the world, but in doing so they're basically just intervening in places where they don't belong. We go into all of these different countries and basically just mess around with them, and we honestly end up doing a lot more harm than good. All of the rulers that we've overthrown, we've made like countless places way more unstable than they need to be. Yeah, so it's arguable the impact of US intervention in like other places, but like that's the gist of it. Like, Killmonger's ideas are based off of something. They are the ideas that people have had in the past, and these are the consequences. Like, his ideas contrast quite heavily with like, do you guys get it? Like, I feel like I've been on this point for a very long time, but the contrast in ideas is what really makes him stand out. And another thing that makes like Black Panther stand out from the other Marvel movies is character progression. Like the progression, like the protagonist, Black Panther, actually like grows as a person. Like, he doesn't just stay the same Black Panther who believes in like non-intervention, of not getting involved. By the end of the story, he goes from a person who is essentially just who just thinks that Wakanda should not intervene. He just wants to keep to himself, and then at the end he decides to lead Wakanda like as a nation that is sort of that gives financial aid to countries that need it. He starts to get involved in the whole like global geopolitics. And the reason for that is he learns from the mistakes of his father. So like, his father basically abandoned a child in order to keep Wakanda safe. His actions were like inexcusable, and but they were for a specific goal. He did it to protect Wakanda, even though what he did was clearly wrong. Oh, not this guy. If this guy tells me I can't kill another person, like, I'm going to be so pissed. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, like, seriously, where is he? Like, tell me where he is and I will slaughter this guy. Boom. See? Exactly. See? There you go. That's how that's how you do it. This is the kind of stuff that I should be doing. Ooh, superior hybrid flask. That's cool. Anyway, so like the villain, the character progression, it's excellent, and honestly I feel like even if it lacks a little bit of comedy, which it does have. It's Black Panther is legitimately funny at times, and I really appreciate that. You know, it gives us a little bit of break from all the serious, like, real world issues every once in a while, and I do enjoy that. I feel like it's a better Marvel movie for it. This Marvel movie came with a purpose. Like, it had something that it wanted to say, and it said it. That, I think, is just amazing. It wanted to get these two opposing ideas of, like, you have this extremely powerful country, so what do you do? Like, you have this extremely powerful country with lots and lots of resources that could benefit the entire world if they chose to, or it could decide to dominate the entire world for the sake of peace in order to, you know, sort of put their idea of, like, equality and stuff like that on other people. And there might be an argument to that. You could make the argument that, wow, I am really gaining a lot of this golden stuff right now. And I guess, in a way, you could make that argument. In fact, people have made that argument, and that, I mean, there's not really much to say about that. It's so grounded in, like, real world problems and conflicts. It's just, like, it's honestly shocking that Marvel would make something like that. Well, movie-wise, considering, like, the recent movies that they've made that are kind of just all about family-friendly movies and stuff like that. Cool, I got a new... Awesome. And, yeah, so... Sorry, I'm trying to do a bunch of different stuff at once. That's the problem with comedy. You get quite into it. Anyway, I think I've said a lot of what I wanted to say, honestly. Let me just collect all of this stuff. Let's see. Those were the two main things. The character progression and, like, the villain of the story is excellent. And those are honestly the two main reasons why I think Marvel movies sort of stand out. Oh, am I supposed to free this guy? Oh, cool, 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 cool. Anyway, as you can see, I fully approve of that. And also, if you've actually sat through a lot of my political videos, or, you know, the first few videos of this series, you'll know that I also totally agree with the side that it's taking. So, you know, that's always nice whenever you have to... Oh, come on, come on, what? No, I wanted... Oh, there it is! Yeah, see, my whole army of Val stuff. See, isn't that awesome? Awesomeness. Okay, so, yeah, I feel like I've made my point, and I feel like I've been droning on for a long time. Let's end the video off of here. Those are kind of my thoughts about Black Panther. Love the movie. Fully approved. It was awesome in every way. Of course, that's probably some biased political opinion, but whatever. I don't really care. I enjoyed the movie. I'm not gonna like say that. Yeah, actually, yeah. Let's just leave it at that. I freaking enjoyed the movie. You know what? Screw politics or whatever you want to say about my politics being like iffy and I'm super biased and whatever. I really don't care, because at the end of the day, it was a freaking epic movie. I enjoyed it. I'm so glad I watched it. I highly recommend that you all watch it too, regardless of even if you agree with what they're saying politically. It was a great movie. Totally recommend it. Like 5 stars, yada yada yada, all that stuff. And so I guess I'll end the I'll end this video off here. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later.